Hi y'all, my name is Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. Have you seen these pieces of fleece that they are selling at the Dollar Tree? I was amazed, I was thrilled, and I felt like the possibilities for fall were endless. So come craft with me. Aren't these colors absolutely gorgeous? They are so rich, cozy, vibrant, and the fabric has a very nice thick texture to it. I'm going to use nautical rope from the Dollar Tree and a crafting pumpkin, and I'm going to make some textured pumpkins. I get my Mod Podge at the Dollar Tree. All of this is very affordable. You can make several pumpkins for the price of just one. I'm going to apply a very liberal amount to the top of my pumpkins. You can see I have used these pumpkins in a different craft, but I saved them because they can be reused, repurposed, and turned into something completely different. I actually use a lot of the crafting pumpkins in my outdoor display because if I'm going to lose a pumpkin, I'm going to spend $1.25 on it and not be out a whole lot of money if the wind takes it away. I laid my fleece out, and after I had applied a very liberal amount of Mod Podge to the top portion of the pumpkin, and then I just started wrapping the fleece up and around the crafting pumpkin. The Mod Podge actually adheres to the fabric and makes it easier to fold over the crafting pumpkin. Then when I got the amount that I needed, I didn't want a lot of extra, so I just trimmed that off. I'll use it for another project. Never fear, that went into my craft stash. And I just made sure that I held it long enough for the Mod Podge to get soaked into the fabric really good and that it was going to stay put. I wanted it to have a nice finish to it. I took the very top ends and I put a little bit of hot glue on the top and then just folded that over the top of the pumpkin. I did each side and gently folded it like I was wrapping a present, and then I just held the top as long as it took for my glue to really cure and dry. You have all of the pieces tucked in and you have the top put on. It just looks like a nice, cozy little present. I laid an end of the nautical rope around where the stem would have been on the top of the pumpkin where I had some excess fabric, and then I just took some hot glue and started winding it around the top. You can make it as thin, narrow, however you want to describe it, or as thick as you want it to be, but I thought about using twine. I did kind of toss that around in my head, but the nautical rope seemed to have more texture and it seemed to have more girth to it, and I felt like it was going to lay better than to put a bunch of twine. When I got to the top, I have a little hole there, and the very top, I just took my scissors and cut my nautical rope. Then I took a little bit of hot glue. I put it right directly in the center of my well that I had created, and then I just folded and tucked that piece of nautical rope in. If you wanted a different look, you could leave it kind of frayed and open. I just wanted to tuck it in. I've made several of these, and I made them all look a little bit different, but they are so cute and cost effective to make. I'm going to do another pumpkin with a different color because my mother has different shades of purple in her room, and I like to add fall pieces into her room just to make it cozy and festive and seasonal. And so I used a lot of purple in her room, so I'm going to do the same thing with this pumpkin, only I'm going to use the white nautical rope from the Dollar Tree just to give it a little extra texture and just a little, make it look a little bit different. I didn't want all of my pumpkins to look exactly the same. When you're working with the white rope, it is a lot bigger, so you're going to have a little bit more of a stem on top. I had some fall leaves. I put a little hot glue on the stems and tucked them in around my nautical rope. You could leave them plain. You can embellish them, berry garland, fall leaves, however you wanted to embellish them. They are adorable and cozy and fallish. I'm so happy with my pumpkin stash, and I thought that I would try it on a smaller pumpkin that I had just laying around. I put a generous amount of Mod Podge on the top of it, folded my fabric in. This, I left, honestly, too much fabric on the top. I did not trim it off as neatly and close as I needed to. I left too much fabric, but not all pumpkins in God's creation are equal. This is a prime example of that. This poor little pumpkin has a very large stem, but all in all, it came out really cute, and I was really pleased with how all of my pumpkins turned out. Once again, I styled this with my mom's fall decorations in mind for her room. So the 2 lavender pumpkins are perfect for her. And then the rest of my pumpkins, they are cute. They are adorable. They are cozy and fall-ish. I love them, and I'm always looking for extra pumpkins to add in places in my house. And these were so cost effective to make. I'm a pumpkin spice girl. I'm not gonna lie. I'm all about the pumpkins and the pumpkin spice, and I am so ready for fall. This puts me in the mood. When I decorate for fall, I gotta tell you, I can never have enough pumpkins. I like to stick them in baskets and trays, and I like putting them in corners of the room. It just makes things so cozy. I was really tickled to figure out a way to add to my stash of pumpkins on a budget. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video. Give me a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos.